Ever dreamed of making money while you sleep? Yeah, me too. But guess what? A lot of those passive income gurus are selling you a dream, and it might just be a nightmare in disguise. Hey everyone, I'm Captain Clue, a qualified government accountant, and welcome to my channel. Today, we will be talking about the ins and outs of passive income. You've seen those ads promising riches while you sip cocktails on a beach. We're tearing them apart. Because here's the hard truth. Most of what's sold as passive income is either wildly misleading or an outright scam. But before you waste another dollar on these schemes, stick around. I'm exposing exactly how they fool you. That too good to be true feeling, trust it, let's break it down. Okay, let's get real. The idea of passive income is like the holy grail of personal finance, right? Imagine earning money without lifting a finger. It sounds like a dream come true. And boy, do those internet gurus know how to sell that dream. You see it everywhere. Videos, ads, all pushing this idea that millionaires have 7 streams of income, and you should too. But here's the kicker. True, hands-off, effortless passive income, it's basically a myth. Now, before you click away, let me clarify. There are ways to make money that aren't your typical 9 to 5 grind. We're talking about things where your time isn't directly tied to your paycheck. But the vast majority of these passive income strategies you see plastered all over the internet, especially on platforms like YouTube, are, to put it nicely, misrepresented. And to put it bluntly, often they're scams preying on people who are desperate for a financial break. It's not to say that all these ideas are completely worthless. Some might even make you a few bucks over time. But here's the golden rule. If it sounds too good to be true, where they promise you can make a fortune without putting in any real effort, run. Just run. Because you're probably going to end up losing money, especially when you factor in all the hidden fees, courses you have to buy, and other costs just to get started. So let's break down why this whole passive income thing is often a mirage. We'll look at some common examples, expose the lies, and most importantly, show you how to spot the red flags so you don't get burned. The biggest problem with the whole passive income sales pitch is this idea that it's effortless. They paint this picture of sipping margaritas on a beach while money magically flows into your bank account. Come on, does that sound realistic? Think about it. Anything worthwhile takes effort, right? Whether it's building a business, learning a skill, or even just maintaining a healthy relationship, there's always work involved. And making money is no different. Even those income streams that can become relatively passive over time require a significant upfront investment of time, money, and energy. We're talking about things like creating digital products. Sure, once you've created an ebook or an online course, you can sell it repeatedly, but before you make a single sale, you've got to spend hours, days, or even weeks planning, creating, editing, and marketing that product. Well, that's a lot of upfront work. Investing in dividend stocks. Yeah, you can earn money from dividends without actively trading, but you need capital to invest in the first place, and you need to do your research to pick the right stocks. It's not just about throwing money at any random company and hoping for the best. Real estate investing, rental income can be a form of passive income, but being a landlord involves a lot of work. You have to find tenants, deal with repairs, handle complaints. It's a job in itself, see what I mean? There's always a catch. There's always some work involved. And if someone tells you otherwise, they're probably trying to sell you something. This brings us to the next big problem, the gurus. You know the type. They're all over YouTube and Instagram, flashing their fancy cars, their mansions, and their laptop lifestyle. They claim to have cracked the code to passive income, and they're willing to share their secrets for a price, of course. These gurus often use manipulative tactics to lure you in. They'll use emotional triggers. They'll play on your fears and desires. They'll tell you how you're stuck in the rat race and how you deserve more. They'll paint this picture of financial freedom and a life of luxury. False scarcity. They'll create a sense of urgency, telling you that their offer is only available for a limited time or that there are only a few spots left in their program. Social proof. They'll show you testimonials from successful students, but these testimonials are often fake or cherry-picked. The truth is, many of these gurus are making their money by selling courses and programs, not by actually using the passive income methods they preach. Their real business is teaching you how to try to make passive income, and they get paid whether you succeed or fail. It's like that old saying, those who can't do, teach. And in this case, those who can't actually make passive income sell courses on how to do it. Let's take a closer look at some of the most common passive income scams out there. Drop shipping. This involves setting up an online store and selling products that you don't actually hold in inventory. When a customer places an order, you simply forward it to a third-party supplier who ships the product directly to the customer. Sounds easy, right? The reality is that dropshipping is incredibly competitive. You have to deal with shipping issues, customer service headaches, and razor-thin profit margins. Plus, many gurus sell expensive courses promising instant riches, but the market is often saturated. Affiliate marketing. This involves promoting other people's products and earning a commission on each sale. Again, it sounds simple, but to be successful, you need to build a large audience, create high-quality content, and drive traffic to your affiliate links. It takes time, effort, a lot of patience, and there are tons of scams out there that promise quick results with little to no work. Forex trading. Trading foreign currencies can be incredibly risky. Many gurus sell courses and signals promising huge returns, but the reality is that most people lose money in Forex trading. It's a complex market that requires a lot of knowledge and skill. Multi-level marketing, or MLM. MLMs involve recruiting other people to sell products and earning a commission on their sales. While some people do make money in MLMs, the vast majority don't. The business model is often unsustainable and it relies heavily on recruitment, which can damage relationships. These are just a few examples. The specific scams change over time, but the underlying principles remain the same. They promise easy money with little to no effort, and they often involve paying money upfront for a course or program. So here's the big problem. How do you tell the difference between a legitimate opportunity and a scam? It can be tough, especially when you're desperate for a financial breakthrough. These scammers are good at what they do. They know how to manipulate your emotions and exploit your vulnerabilities. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack, except the haystack is made of lies and broken promises. And the stakes are high because falling for a scam can cost you not just money, but also time, trust, and your sense of hope. Okay, let's arm you with the knowledge you need to protect yourself. Here are some red flags to watch out for. Unrealistic promises. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Be wary of anyone who promises you can get rich quick or make a lot of money with little to no effort. High-pressure sales tactics. Scammers often use high-pressure tactics to get you to act quickly. They might tell you that the offer is only available for a limited time or that there are only a few spots left. Lack of transparency. Be suspicious of anyone who is unwilling to provide details about their business or their methods. They should be able to answer your questions clearly and honestly. Upfront fees. Many scams involve paying money upfront for a course, program, or product. Be cautious of these offers, especially if they promise huge returns. Testimonials that seem fake. Be skeptical of testimonials, especially if they seem overly enthusiastic or lack specific details. They might be fake or cherry-picked. A focus on recruitment. If the opportunity focuses heavily on recruiting other people, it might be an MLM scam. Beyond these red flags, here are some steps you can take to protect yourself. Avoid costly finance mistakes. Finance Fiascos Volume 1 Raw Confessions plus mind map PDFs for bite-sized quick review of these videos. Use code CLUE10 for 10% off today only. Do your research. Before you invest any time or money, do your homework. Search for reviews of the program or the guru. Look for independent sources of information. Be skeptical. Don't believe everything you hear. Approach every opportunity with a healthy dose of skepticism. Trust your gut. If something feels off, trust your intuition. If you have a bad feeling about an opportunity, walk away. Talk to someone you trust. Discuss the opportunity with a friend, family member, or financial advisor. Get a second opinion. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. Even if an opportunity seems legitimate, there's always a risk of losing money. Never invest more than you're comfortable losing. It's also crucial to remember that building any legitimate income stream, even one that becomes more passive over time, takes time and dedication. There's no magic button. Success comes from hard work, consistent effort, and a realistic mindset. To truly understand how to avoid scams, it's helpful to understand the psychology behind them. Scammers are masters of manipulation. They exploit our desires, our fears, and our vulnerabilities. Greed. Scammers tap into our desire for wealth and financial security. They promise us a shortcut to riches, and we're often willing to overlook red flags because we want to believe in the possibility of easy money. Fear of missing out. Scammers create a sense of urgency, making us believe that we'll miss out on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity if we don't act quickly. Social proof. Scammers use fake testimonials and endorsements to create the illusion that their program is legitimate and successful. Authority bias. Scammers often present themselves as experts or gurus, and we're inclined to believe them because we respect authority figures. By understanding these psychological tactics, we can become more aware of our own biases and vulnerabilities, making us less likely to fall for scams. The hard truth? Real wealth comes from skills, value, and grind, not fairy tales. If it were easy, everyone would be rich. So, where does this leave us? What's the bottom line? It's this. You've got to be realistic and focus on building a solid foundation. The world of passive income is filled with hype and often outright lies. While there are ways to create income streams that become more passive over time, there's no such thing as truly effortless income. Be wary of anyone who promises you easy money or quick riches. Do your research, be skeptical, and trust your gut. Focus on building real skills, creating real value, and putting in real work. That's the real secret to financial success. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel for more videos on avoiding scams and building real wealth.